Okay, thank you, gentlemen, and really for accommodating. It's a little bit high. But first of all, I want to thank you for taking time off from your busy day to come here. And this is really a momentous occasion for myself. I'm excited, first of all, and I think you can tell by the smile on my face. My shoulders are back, so I feel very good about what we're doing. But more important, I really believe it is there's a reason for me being here. And I also know that it's an honor and a privilege to be in the service of St. Louis School. It has a very long tradition in our community. As a child growing up in another Catholic school, yes, we all heard of St. Louis, and it was a rival when I was in high school. So St. Louis has always been part of the culture in Hawaii, and it's one that we want to add to, we want to strengthen, we want to continue to have it being a leader among the Catholic schools, private schools in Hawaii. So being here is a privilege, and it's really an honor that I'm able to work with such fine young individuals, all our students, the men, the young men, and as well as our faculty and our staff. The moment I stepped on campus, it's been either a student or someone who smiled and who's welcomed me. So I feel very, very comfortable. People think being the first woman is, a benchmark or a hallmark, and the answer is yes. But as long as I can remember, women have always been around, so kind of natural that we're still here. In the next few weeks, few months, we have about, I guess, just about 100 days left before school ends. And during this semester, my plans are first and foremost to listen and to assess. There's so much that I want to know, and I'll be asking a whole lot of questions, as I told a couple of the vice principals this morning when we met. I asked a lot of questions because I believe that if we're a learning organization, we learn by asking questions and finding out. So we'll learn, we'll do our assessment. There's a lot of data here. What I've been doing in my preliminary homework tells me that there's a lot of possibilities. There's some excellent, excellent programs, excellent results that have occurred. So how do we continue to build on that, refine, and take it to the next level? And finally, before the end of this school year, we'll have our plans on how we want to open next school year, what changes will be there, always build on what came before. But most important, the goal and the vision is to ensure that all our graduates that are the same exhibit and demonstrate in practice the characteristics of both emeritus education as well as the St. Louis man. And so I think those vision pieces that are there are absolutely the right things to be in place, and we'll continue to build on it. So to repeat myself, I'm excited. I am. I didn't ring bells on my shoes today because there's a lot of stairs, and I thought let's walk with flats rather than heels. I notice most people are taller than me, but that's to be expected. But I really, truly, for the 5-6 hours that I've been on campus, it's been a joy. And I want to thank President Kiramitsu for having the persistence and the charm and the vision and the passion that I want to be able to be part of that as well. And for all those who have made it a very welcoming, thank you. I'm looking forward to being here and doing a lot of great things with St. Louis. Thank you. I think we're going to be opening for questions. We're open for questions.
Pat, when you got the offer, how long did it take you to make up your mind?
Well, more than a day. Okay, and the reason why is I had to think about it is because when I left the department in January, I clearly told everyone that one part of my life was done, and I wanted to move on and do different things as part of my career. And in the back of my head, I always knew it probably would be in education, because I don't want to be a duck out of water. So I'm in my water. And I wasn't especially looking for anything in particular. In fact, the state law on ethics really clearly states that I should be out for about a year in anything that does or deals with public education. So when Walter brought that up, my first response was, "You already have a principal." He says, "Yeah, it's true." I said, "No, okay, let's think about this." And I did. He asked me to think about about it. He shared some materials with me. He's a very deliberate, he's a very thoughtful and mindful person, and very faithful. I think he practices the motto of St. Louis, faithful and mindful. State gave me a call. Are you thinking about it? With materials. Why don't you come up and check out the school? I said, okay. And it's hard to say no to a judge, I learned when you don't say no. So I visited the campus with him, and he showed me Tim Los Baños and talked about the things that were happening. And it was after that, drive around campus, looking at the classrooms, seeing what it is, looking at the materials, and spending a little bit more time reflecting, that I finally said yes. So I guess it was about, a little over a week ago. In fact, I told you 2 weeks ago that, yes, I would give it a try, and I would be very honored. So that's how we got there. Long story, I know, but educators,
After being the head of the Department of Education for so long, in such a large public education arm, to come to a smaller private school setting, what do you bring with you that from that public education background?
What we bring with us is our understanding of what sound education is. And I believe that from my time here, that parents, teachers, staff, all want the same thing, and that's the very best for the students. And that I bring with me because it's always been about how are we going to improve student achievement, how are we going to make it better so our kids will be better prepared for the future. In that sense, I bring that with me. The kinds of things that happen in the public system is there. This is a new one. It's different, but many of the experiences that I've had easily move and allow me to transition over. So now it's campus-centric. We can, talk about seeing what you do right now when you make a difference. And, the size has been definitely a place that is focused, there's clear decision-making, it's easy to get to where you need to be. And in that sense, I think those experiences that I had just helped me with my transition a lot faster.
You said you were looking forward to being a principal again.
Yes.
Here, obviously, at a private school, people may take this move as a reflection of the state of Hawaii's public schools. Coming back as a principal of a private school rather than a public one.
And I hope not, and I can't control other people, but in my career, I've been a teacher in the public system, I've been a vice principal, I've been a staff person, a principal, and then on. I've not been a teacher or an administrator. A teacher, yes, for a little while, about a semester at Honolulu, but I've not been an administrator in a private school, much less a Catholic school, and it's an experience that I would like to have. Having gone through a Catholic school all my life, you're a student, now it's 180 degrees, you're on the other side, so how can I give back and contribute to a Catholic school that helped me to become the kind of person that I can be? So this is part of my experiences, part of my life, and I truly believe, unquestionably, unconditionally, that there's a reason why I'm here. And I really do put my faith and trust in God that He wants me here.